about 3 feet, and that we had granular material throughout. Therefore, that will change the cell classification for this test section to one with coarse subgrade. I'll lessen the total of gravel down before we encounter rock, which forms a cushion and also allows them to set the profile of the roadway. Therefore, we will be changing the subgrade classification from a silty clay or a sandy clay, whichever it was fine, over to a classification for a coarse subgrade. This will change the cell classification for this project, and I'll also discuss in just a moment whether we need to change the environmental zone for which this is classified. Pictures of the core which came out of the hole measured about 9.5 inches. What they did was they came in and they cored the hole, and then they bored underneath with an auger. They did bring 2 rigs out here, but they insisted on doing that. Into the test section looking downstream, looking towards the south on PR52. You see we're still in the cut on this side, volcanic rock, and that's what we encountered about 3.5 feet down. What we had was 9.5 inches of concrete, about 8 inches of a granular base, then to a depth of around 3.5 feet below the surface, we had a granular fill material when we encountered rock. Therefore, this is going to be classified as a coarse subgrade. Now, tomorrow we will check some climatological information which we have available about rainfall. I have a feeling this is going to change from the dry to the wet no-freeze environmental zone. And therefore, it's going to change cells altogether, but it appears that it's going to go into some cells where there are no projects yet identified except for a candidate project in Florida. And therefore, I'm almost sure this one will wind up being included. We'll probably indicate this as an accepted project. Go back to my vehicle so I can indicate which cell this one might fall into, just based upon what appears to be indicated out here. Before signing off here, this is for low traffic. Probably will wind up classified in the wet no-freeze environmental zone rather than the dry no-freeze. Another difference is that we have 3 lanes in each direction rather than 2. We have a coarse subgrade rather than a fine subgrade, and we have 9.5 inches of Portland cement concrete, which puts it right on the borderline between high and low thickness. L3-51, which is presently void according to the information that I have with me right now, which was delivered to us on September 30th. Therefore, this project is going to be considered accepted, and on that we'll end the video for test section 723008, state assigned ID 522. We're on PR52 in Guy West.